What's up, everyone? June has officially ended, so that means it's time for another Blu-ray haul where I essentially recap the Blu-rays and 4Ks that I picked up over the course of the month, as well as a few DVDs as well in this video. So anyways, let's get right into it. Alright, so kicking things off, we have Hell or High Water on 4K. I picked this up because it was like $8 on Amazon for the 4K, and that was honestly a steal. I like this movie quite a bit. I watched it like 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, and I really liked it, and I'm excited to rewatch it. It's just, $8 for a 4K of a movie that's pretty good. You can't go wrong. Alright, so that's Hell and High Water. So then I had kind of had a theme. I picked up a lot of the M. Night Shyamalan movies, and so I'm gonna try to rank them at the end of the month, all his movies. And I didn't own basically any of them on Blu-ray, so I picked up quite a few of them this month. So I'm just gonna go over those pretty quick. We have The Sixth Sense, which is really good in my opinion. It's kind of his first movie. He has a few before that, but I love this movie a lot. I've seen it twice, I think. And I'm really excited to rewatch it. I haven't watched this copy yet, but I'm really excited to watch it. I do like this movie quite a bit. Then we have Unbreakable, which I just watched for the first time, and I thought it was pretty good. It's really solid, really good concept from M. Night Shyamalan, but I thought there was some issues, but overall a very good movie and a very kind of ahead of its time movie with its concept. And I really liked a lot of the elements within it. And once again, it was another good movie. Then we have Signs. Haven't actually seen this movie, but I'm excited to watch it eventually. As I've heard, it's one of the better movies from M. Night Shyamalan, and it looked pretty good and pretty interesting. So I'm excited to watch that at some point. Then we have Lady in the Water, which I did watch, and I thought this movie was absolutely terrible. I have it on DVD because I couldn't find the Blu-ray, so I bought the DVD on eBay. But this movie, I couldn't follow it. It was a really stupid concept. I'll talk more about it later in my ranking when I eventually rank these movies, but I just really could not get into this. It was just felt like almost pretentious with this stupid like bedtime story concept with the whatever Bryce Dallas Howard's character was supposed to be. I thought it was just a really bad movie and really disappointing because I had kind of high hopes for it because it sounded interesting on the back, and then it was terrible. And then we have The Last Airbender. Speaking of terrible, we have The Last Airbender. I just watched this like a couple nights ago. Good lord, this is terrible. It's probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And like I'm a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the TV show. It's probably my favorite TV show of all time, and I hadn't actually watched this until recently. It's so bad. There's just so many like issues, like clear directing issues with the movie, and it's just incredibly disappointing that this came from M. Night Shyamalan. There's just an abundance of issues in this, like the acting, the pacing. It squeezes like a 20-episode season into 100 minutes. It's so rushed, and it's just God, this movie is really, really bad, unfortunately. And then, I think Avatar could make a really good live-action movie. I think there's potential for that, but it's certainly not this movie. Anyways, so that's The Last Airbender. Then we have After Earth, which I have not watched. I've heard it's bad, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited to watch it. I also have it on DVD because I couldn't be bothered to get the Blu-ray. Then we have Glass, which I also haven't seen. It's his newest movie, I believe. So I'm excited to watch that. It's a sequel to Split and Unbreakable, which I've seen both of those, so I'm excited to check this one out eventually. Though I also have heard it's not great. Anyway, so I own most of the movies. I also picked up The Happening, but that was in July, so technically that'll be in next month's video. So anyways, I'm excited to talk about those movies later in a future video. Anyways, then we have Hobbs and Shaw. I don't remember if I put this in my June collection because I don't remember what month I got it in, but I was doing the Fast and Furious movies for a video, so I picked up Hobbs and Shaw on 4K, and it looks pretty good on 4K. I don't have any complaints there. And the movie itself, I liked for the most part. It was pretty fun. It was pretty hilarious with Hobbs and Shaw kind of ragging on each other and stuff like that. And overall, it's just a very enjoyable movie, kind of a different movie within the franchise. So I enjoyed that quite a bit, and it's nice to have on 4K. And then we have 127 Hours. I haven't seen this movie. It's directed by Danny Boyle. I picked this movie up at Goodwill because it was it was $5 half off. So it was like $2.50. I figured why not? It's kind of an interesting movie. I love these kind of like real life and kind of like gritty, like survival type movies. Those are always fun to me. James Franco is, a good enough actor. So I'm excited to watch it, and it's kind of short, and I like short movies, very easy to watch. So anyways, that's 127 hours. Certainly excited to check that out at some point, and it was like $250 at Goodwill, so you can't go wrong there. Then we have I Love You Man. I mentioned I ordered Lady in the Water off of eBay, so this is right in line with that because you had to spend $10 to get a deal or something, so I had to add something else to the cart. So I added I Love You Man, and this is a movie that I really do like. I watched it on Netflix a couple years back. It's kind of a Paul Rudd comedy. Also got Jason Segel in there, who's another comedy actor I really like from How I Met Your Mother. So I really like this movie. I found it's not like funny, but it's just a really good like kind of drama comedy type movie. And there is some funny moments. And Paul Rudd's one of my favorite comedians, or not comedians, comedic actors. I just love the movies he's in and his performances in them. So anyways, that's I Love You Man. I'm really excited to own that one on Blu Ray. And then I picked up a few 4Ks at Best Buy when I actually went to Best Buy. I don't normally go to the stores because I don't have any near me. But I did go to Best Buy, which was like an hour away. Anyway, so we have 300 on 4K, directed by Zack Snyder, obviously. It's been quite a few years since I've seen this, and I have only watched it on DVD. And, I remember liking it quite a bit when I was, this was probably like 7 years ago, maybe when I last watched it. Anyway, so I'm super excited to check this out on 4K. Haven't heard anything about the 4K. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm just excited to own it. It's a really cool movie. I love anything involving history. I know this isn't historically accurate. Obviously, it's more fantasy, but it's kind of inspired by history, and I like that a lot. And I love historical movies are probably my favorite movie genre. And this is a little bit in line with that. And I love like historical fiction, stuff like that, and this historical fantasy. And it's just like super stylized from Zack Snyder. Lots of epic moments. Feels very like ancient with like the epic stuff and like epic scale. And I like that a lot about it. Anyways, I'm really excited to rewatch that at some point. Then we also had Alita Battle Angel, and also these were all like $15 or under at Best Buy. There were just some really good deals going on, so I figured why not, So we have Alita Battle Angel. I have not seen this. I've been wanting to get it for a while, and it was like $12 at Best Buy for the 4K with the slip, and I made sure, as always, I got all the slips with all of them. So I'm really excited to watch this at some point. It comes with a 3D disc, which is pretty nice. I don't own a 3D TV. Now, you probably never will, but it's still nice to own. And it's just, I'm really excited to watch this movie. Robert Rodriguez is a great director, and I've heard good things about it. So I'm excited to watch that. And then we also have, the last one is going to be Tenet. This is obviously Christopher Nolan's newest movie. I saw this in theaters. It was like the only movie I saw while the theaters were closed, or it wasn't, obviously they weren't closed because I saw it, but when people weren't going to the theaters, this was the only movie I saw in theaters. And I didn't really like it. I mean, it was good enough, but it was confusing, the usual complaint with Tenet. But nonetheless, I'm really excited to rewatch it. I've heard it gets better on a rewatch, and I'm excited about that. It's really cool to own on 4K. Christopher Nolan's 4Ks are usually really good. So anyways, that's Tenet. Super excited to own that. All right, so then the last two items I got on an Amazon buy two get one free deal, because Amazon does those deals from time to time. And there's only two items here because I got a video game, and I was going to put it in the video, but I don't have it with me right now. Anyway, so those items are going to be the Fly Scream Factory collection. This has the 5 Fly movies. I'm a huge fan of horror, and I love the Scream Factory Blu Rays. I think they're awesome. That's Scream Factory, Shout Factory, whatever you want to call them. They're probably my favorite when it comes to physical media. I prefer them over Criterion. I love their style, and I love the artwork, and I love the movies they put out because I love just like the kind of horror movies they re-release and put out. So anyways, really excited to own the Fly collection. Haven't seen any of these. I've heard great things about some of them. Obviously the Fly from David Cronenberg. I'm excited to watch that one. And obviously that's like an iconic horror movie, and so this is a really nice set. These Scream Factory Blu-ray sets and Blu-ray collections are really nice, and it comes with the Fly, Return of the Fly, The Curse of the Fly, and Fly 2. And once again, I didn't even know there was 5 Fly movies, but it's just a super nice set, and I'm super excited to have it in the collection. And I want to get more of the Scream Factory sets, like the Friday the 13th one, and there's a few more, because they're really nice, with lots of artwork, and it comes with individual cases, which I know people buy the collections for the save space. I don't. I buy them, if that's the most convenient. I personally prefer it when they do it with the individual cases, and Scream Factory does, and I really appreciate that. So this is a really nice set to own. Then the last thing I got, it was the free item I got, and that's gonna be the Arrow Video 12 Monkeys 12 Monkeys Steelbook. This might be 4K, I'm not sure. Anyways, I haven't seen this movie, but I've been wanting to watch it for a while. I actually owned the VHS as a kid, and I never watched it. So it's kind of has those memories from the movie, the poster with Bruce Willis with a red eye or something like that. Anyways, I'm really excited to watch this. The Steelbook's pretty cool. And it was the free item in the buy one 2 get ones. I didn't know what to get for the free item, so I just picked out this. It was between this and a few other Arrow videos that I wanted to get. So I'm excited to check that out at some point, and the Steelbook is pretty nice. Anyways, that's going to do it for my Blu-ray haul for the month of June in 2021. If you enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Tell me if there's any cool things you picked up this month. I'm always interested to see. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.